How to FUBAR the Thanksgiving Day parade so early? Everyone goes WTF. Disclaimer: this is satire. Please don't try this. Seriously, you'll go ruin Thanksgiving and probably go to prison. The Macy's Day Thanksgiving Day Parade, a tradition of giant balloons, marching bands, and festive floats. But what if you wanted to transform this wholesome spectacle into a legendary disaster? A glorious jaw-dropping, what in the actual hell has happened? Catastrophe? Here's your step-by-step guide to achieving peak parade pandemonium. Phase 1, infiltrate and sabotage the balloon setup. Balloon betrayal. Target the inflation crew. Replace helium tanks with a carefully calculated mixture of nitrous oxide and flammable swamp gas. The result: gigantic Snoopy balloons giggling hysterically while before simultaneously combusting mid-flight, raining flammable cartoon confetti into horrified crowds. WTF factor 5 stars. 2. Float fiasco. Hack the float control systems. Reprogram them to execute erratic, high-speed maneuvers choreographed to death metal polka music. Imagine the Rockettes float, suddenly spinning like a dervish, kicking synchronized legs inches from spectators' faces, while blasting distorted tubas. WTF factor 4 out of 5 stars. 3. Band flight down. Replace the sheet music for every marching band with impossibly complex atonal jazz fusion scores written in Klingon. It supplies conductors with invisible batons. Watch as 500 musicians descend into dissonant chaos. Instruments clashing, drum majors tripping over sousaphones in existential despair. WTF factor 4 out of 5 stars. 4. Celebrity chaos. Intercept the celebrity handlers. Those Santa's hot cocoa with experimental truth serum instead of ho ho ho. Expect a tearful monologue about the crushing weight of consumerism and his complicated relationship with Miss Claus. Broadway stars, microphone broadcasting their inner monologues, criticizing the audience's WTF choice. WTF factor 4 out of 5 stars. Phase 2, Unleash the Anarchy, the main event. 5. The Great Helium Heist. Simultaneously set several balloon tethers lines using remote-controlled drones equipped with industrial lasers. Release hundreds of giant, partially deflating, potentially giggling or flaming balloons into the Manhattan skyline. They drift into skyscrapers, tracing lazy arcs over JFK Airport. WTF factor 6 stars. 6. Float fusion. Activate the high-hacked float controls. Orchestrated colossal slow motion pile up at Herald Square. The Sesame Street float lovingly embraces the Avengers float, while the Ronald McDonald float attempts to mount the giant turkey, all set to the screeching polka metal soundtrack. Traffic is permanently welded together. WTF factor 5 stars. 7. Animal uprising. Released thousands of squirrels painted neon pink and turkeys trained in basic parkour from hidden compartments along the route. They swarm floats, climb the balloons, steal tubas, and generally cause adorable yet terrifying havoc. Most ways they form synchronized flash mobs. WTF factor 4 out of 5 stars. 8. The grand finale. Confetti cataclysm. Instead of festive snow, unleash a blizzard of live crickets, glitter mixed with industrial strength itching powder, and printed coupons for expired canned yams. The crowd descends into scratching, chirping, coupon clutching frenzy. WTF factor 5 stars. 3. The aftermath. Insert maximum WTF. 9. Broadcast blunder. Their hacked the national broadcast feed and overlay the entire disaster with cheerful, oblivious commentary from AI-generated versions of 1950s news anchors, praising the bold avant-garde reinterpretation of tradition. Cut commercials for divorce lawyers and drama canceling. WTF factor 4 out of 5 stars. 10. blame game brilliance. Atlanta absurdly contradictory evidence everywhere. Lead prints implicating rogue Canadian beavers. A manifesto signed ready to go to Thanksgiving past demanding pumpkin pie supremacy. And a single suspiciously pristine novelty turkey had at the scene. WTF factor 4 out of 5 stars. Achieving true FUBAR status. Success isn't just about destruction. It's about creating a spectacle so bizarre, so utterly explicable that it shatters the collective American psyche. When grandparents share a blanket at flashing balloon debris raining down, children point at parkouring turkeys, and news anchors struggle to form coherent sentences. That's when you know you achieve peak FUBAR. The universal chorus of WTF echoing from coast to coast will be your symphony. Remember, this guide is very hypothetical. The real Thanksgiving Day parade magic comes from the hard work and dedication of thousands. Stick to watching it on TV and with extra gravy. Trying to edit this would land you on the naughty list forever. Possibly right next to the Grinch and the guy who invented fruitcake. Happy Thanksgiving, the normal, non-FUBAR guy.
Congrats, you just survived another glorious disaster in the yard of FUBAR. If you laughed, cringed, and thought how wow, that went downhill fast, hit that like button so we know you enjoyed the chaos. Got your own FUBAR story? Drop it in the comments. And we might just feature the wildest one in a future video. And don't forget to subscribe and ring that little bell button so you never miss the next stylish train wreck we unleash. This is Fantasy and Science Fiction and Starry Nardy signing off, reminding you, if you're going to wreck it with style.